Hello everyone, my name is Rubat Zehra, lecturer in English at Kosa College for Women, H82 Islamabad. In this video of parts of speech, we will discuss types of adjective, which is basically the third parts of speech. Now adjective, as you know, is a word that adds to the meaning of a noun, or you may say that qualifies a noun. Actually, a noun is enhanced and is explained more by adding the adjective. So it is a word that is basically used before a noun. Now the types of adjective, that is the main task. First one is adjective of quality or qualitative adjective. It has two names, but you must remember it describes the quality of a noun. Quality could either be the characteristic, and it could be even a good or bad characteristics or point. For example, if I say Karachi is an industrial city, industrial is the particular adjective of quality that describes city, that's a noun. Okay, in the second example, he was a cruel king. Now, cruel is actually the quality of the king, that is a noun. So, in both these examples, you can see that before a noun, a word has been added that basically describes the quality of that noun. That is why both industrial and cruel will be called adjective of quality. Okay, now the second type in comparison to adjective of quality is adjective of quantity, with the other name quantitative adjective, because it can be given in the papers or it can be asked from you by giving both of the names or either of the names. So you should know what is it called. Okay, it describes the quantity of an uncountable noun. Remember, my dear students, uncountable nouns. If you don't differentiate this one, that if you don't remember that it's an uncountable noun whose quantity is described, then you are not going to differentiate between adjective of quantity and adjective of number. Okay, now the example is, I ate some rice. Now the rice exactly cannot be counted, that's why some will be called as adjective of quantity. Okay, now in the second example, she has little intelligence. Let me tell you something important, that a little has a positive meaning, but little is almost like nothing. Means it goes into a negative connotation or negative meaning, because it means he has no intelligence or she has no intelligence. A little means a little, not so much, but a little. So in both these sentences, some and little, that are qualifying the nouns rice and intelligence, are known as adjective of quantity or quantitative adjective. Now comes the third type, adjective of number or numeral adjective. It describes the number of a countable noun. Remember, a countable noun that can be counted. Now the examples are, I have some books. Now you should note down that some is also used here in adjective of quantity, and the same adjective is used here in adjective of number. But the only difference is here in adjective of quantity it was defining an uncountable noun. But here in adjective of number it was defining a countable noun like books. Definitely you can count the books. Now comes the subtypes. Remember, adjective of number or numeral adjective have also the subtypes. It has three subtypes. First one is definite numeral adjective. It basically shows the exact number. For example, if you say there are 50 rooms in this hotel, or you may say there are 100 pages in this book. So 150 actually describing the exact number, and this is what you call definite numeral adjective. Now comes the second type, that is exactly opposite to the first subtype of numeral adjective, that is indefinite numeral adjective. So its opposite means the number will be non-fixed. It will not be specified, it will not be fixed. And like for example, some boys like to play squash. Few students don't like to attend the morning assembly, etc. So here some and even the few that I told you are actually indefinite numeral adjective. Now comes the third subtype, that is distributive numeral adjective. Distributive numeral adjective basically refers to one adjective at a time. For example, each boy means each of the student, each of the boy. So each boy must take his turn. This is what you call distributive numeral adjective. Now comes the next types of adjective. It's the fifth type, interrogative adjective. It's very simple because it is used to ask questions regarding a noun. For example, whose pencil is this? Question mark definitely is to be added in order to make it an interrogative statement. Then comes, which thing do you like the most? It could be continued, like for example, tea or coffee, like for example, dining out or inside, etc. Okay, last is demonstrative adjective. Demonstrative adjective actually directs or refers to, or you may say points towards a noun. For example, this girl is very genius. Now I am pointing towards the noun that this girl, these students, those weavers, etc. Okay, now those culprits is the second example, must be punished. Now culprits is a noun, and anything defining a noun becomes an adjective, and if that adjective is in the form of reference like direction, this, that, these, those, or even such, then they will be called as demonstrative adjective. This is all for today. In the next video, inshallah, we will do the types of verb, different types, and the definition and other things along with examples. Till then, stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Learn English with Rubab. Allah Hafiz, take care.